Hey everyone, it's me, Dave. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend time with me today. Today we're going to talk about how to cruise on a budget without missing out on the fun. So, a lot of folks think that cruises are expensive. It's not necessarily the case depending on the cruise line. Actually, most cruise lines have an option that is in everyone's budget. So today we'll discuss how to sail um, without breaking your bank account and still have a ton of fun. So I'm going to spill all the budget hacks that can let you cruise smarter, not poorer, because who doesn't want to save extra money for margaritas, right? I mean, that's all good. Um, so the first thing that we will talk about is when to sail. Prices tend to drop drastically before or after the holidays, sometimes during the hurricane season. The worst time, definitely, I think, is spring break and like Christmas and New Year's Eve, but just shop around different times of the year. Also, you are allowed on most cruise lines to at least bring a bottle of wine or champagne, and usually a 12 pack of soda, which all need to be carried in your carry on. So you'll save money right there. Just make sure that you research the ship policies before you pack any of that stuff. I'd hate for it to get confiscated. DIY excursions. I go back and forth on how I feel about those. Those are definitely a way to save money, but is it worth the saving the money? Because you're not, there's so many things that go along with DIY excursions. You're not necessarily guaranteed. Like, if you do an excursion through the cruise line, if anything happens during said excursion, you are guaranteed that the ship will wait for you and you will not miss the ship onboard time. With the DIY excursions, well, there's not a lot of guarantees. Some websites, like maybe if you go to like Viator or there are other websites that have excursions that do have the fine print that they do promise you, a return on time. That's great. So I would say definitely you can save money with DIY excursions, but definitely read all of the prints. And I would even say, grab a screenshot of anything that says we will get you back in time or this, because there's some excursions that I've seen that will say if we don't get you back in time, we will cover your airfare to your next port and all that kind of stuff. So save money with the DIY excursions. Just be very, very, very careful with that. Also, the next topic is definitely, I don't always follow this rule, but I try to avoid the specialty dining every night. That adds up real quickly. All the sushi adds up quickly. The steakhouse adds up quickly. It all adds up. When the main dining room is included, there's plenty of free grab and goes on all the ships. So just keep that in mind. But definitely treat yourself to one of those if you can during the trip. They're always pretty special. And definitely the last tip is you want to definitely watch for any onboard sales, like the Wi-Fi, the drink package, spa deals. A lot of those drop, in the middle of the cruise. But most of those also are booked. If you book them before you get on the ship, there's definitely there's discounts on it to book it beforehand. So definitely try and look for all those specials. And that's it. It's a way to save some money. Tell me what is your one cruise money saving tip? Comment below with that, so we can all benefit from that tip, hopefully. And yeah, that's it for now. So make sure you hit the ding button, the like, the follow, smash things that you're supposed to smash so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. We've actually been on land since I think our last cruise was in May. So we've been on land for quite a while. I'm getting that itch. Luckily, we leave on September 3rd. The 4th for a five back-to-backs on the Forenza. And then we're back for I think we're back for a couple weeks after that one. And then let's see. So that's from September 4th through the 28th of September. and then we're home for a little bit, and we're back on October 18th through the 1st. We're going to be on the Magic with the Aces 21 and above casino cruise. This will be interesting. And then we've got November, we're on the MSC. I know, weird, but we thought we'd check it out. And then December, we are on the Liberty from the 20th. Looks like we're on the 20th. We get off on January 11th on Liberty for a back-to-back for holidays and my husband's 40th birthday. And then we've got a back-to-back in January and on the Mardi Gras. And then we just have a lot going on. So the point of all that was, if you hit that ding bell, you won't miss any of our content from all those cruises that are coming up. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a great day.